Welcome to Poor Decision Guys, the show where three friends, too many opinions, and just enough whiskey get together to have a good time talking about sports and whatever else is on our minds. Pour yourself a drink, settle in for a little bit of fun. Tonight, we start with a favorite comment of the week. Came from a friend on Facebook that says, maybe we can have Jeff talk a little bit more about fantasy football so we know who not to start. I think that's valuable.
Whoever said that, fuck off.
Well, it's kind of true. I mean, slum-lord beat you this week in fantasy football.
Did. It was a close match, but he got me. Yeah, we got a long way to go, gentlemen. It's only 4 weeks into the season.
Puka Nakua.
Yes, he was your star. Yes.
Big time.
Well, I play slumlord this week. I mean, I've beat you. Slumlord's beat you.
Right.
We're the game of the week this year.
We are the game of the week.
1 and 2.
Of course, we're game of the week. I'm 4-0 and you're 3-1. There's a bunch of losers in this league other than you and me.
Are there any prizes awarded for 4-0 or 3-1?
No.
There's not.
No. But there was a prize when I won the championship. You didn't. From YouTube, the other comment of the week that was pretty fun says, Jeff looks like the type of guy who rides in the left lane even though he's going slower than everyone else.
Absolutely incorrect.
It's not true. So when I read it, I kind of laughed, knowing he does look like that guy, like the old curmudgeon that just drives there. But he's really not that guy. He's going to air horn you if you get in his way. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
He would air horn, but I could absolutely see him in the left lane with a finger up in the back window.
Well, actually, I have a digital sign in my back window. It's got a remote control fob. And so whenever somebody's irritated me in the wrong lane, I just pull in front of them and I hit that and gives them the middle finger.
Ow! Oh, honey. Oh. Did you burn yourself? Yeah. Oh, I told you. Oh, God. Oh.
Okay. Perfect.
Wow, that sounded amazing. First conversation we have this evening is the Ryder Cup. What a disgrace this was for the Americans.
Disaster.
Jeff, you did pick it a few weeks ago. You said Euro would win, and you were right. I didn't think Americans would lay such an egg. Greens were just too slow for the Americans, I think, on Friday and Saturday. Sunday, when they rolled them the way we're used to playing.
And didn't water them.
And they didn't water them. It was a great comeback, Yes. But, that's just kind of where it landed. And it was a disgusting bad sportsmanship. Jeff, I know you had some thoughts on this, so please take it away.
I don't know what people expected holding the Ryder Cup in New York, but that's the way those people are out there. All you have to do is go to a Yankees game, and you see it every single time. Those people just don't care. I mean, they treat the F-bomb like it's just any other, 4-letter word. I mean, they're terrible. I tell you what, though, Chipper Jones had a great comment. He kind of called out Rory complaining because his wife and his kids were there, blah, blah, blah. Didn't like the language. Chipper Jones said, when I was at the Braves, anytime I went to New York to play the Mets, my family was not allowed to go.
Correct.
Because I knew that's what was going to happen.
They're terrible fans.
Terrible.
They are worse than Philadelphia fans, and that's bad. Philadelphia fans throw snowballs at Santa.
Right.
And yet Yankee fans, I've heard many stories from Red Sox players say they would take batteries and throw them at you in the outfield. Yeah. Like, they're just terrible human beings, and that's just what you get. And I read an article today, I found it very interesting, that said it's one of those deals where they priced out middle America, and what they got was a bunch of 21 to 28-year-old frat boys who daddy and mommy were paying the bill and didn't care. So, and they're kids who've never been punched in the nose. Right, and that's part of it, too. So then I saw the other side of people being pissed at Rory saying, listen, you pissed and moaned that people were mad at you, but then you yell, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, to the whole fan base.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to have it both ways.
Are we saying they crossed a line, or do you think this is fair game?
Well, I think, what started this whole change in behavior in golf fans was the Phoenix Open.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because golf has never, ever been like that in the history of the game. Phoenix Open, now it's just it's a shit show. What goes on the 17th hole, or is it the 16th hole?
16. You'll still get it wrong. 16, good job.
Jeff wanted us all to go to the Phoenix Open and get in early to get to the 17th green.
This is going to be an amazing trip, guys.
Great.
I'm sure that'll never end. But I think that's kind of where all the bad behavior started, and those people in New York just took it to a new level. I mean, it was insane.
Jason, you play a lot of golf. You've been gone on 4 days, just landed your private jet to get here to record tonight. So tell us what you think about the Ryder Cup, and do you think it went too far?
It went way too far. I mean, I don't know who said it, but I agree with them. cheer for your fans, and you can take jabs at the other guys, no problem. I've been to baseball games with you. I love to watch you call out the umpires. It's all great, but you can't throw water bottles at the guy's wife.
No.
I mean, that's just it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
That's the part that sucks. It's embarrassing.
And you're kind of asking for it. I don't know what the New York equivalent is in Europe. But let's get down there in the Ireland or wherever this thing's going to be hosted one day. Let those guys get drunk and, hey, you brought it on yourself.
Fair game.
Right? What are we going to do to Scotty Scheffler's sweet little wife and baby when we're over there? We're going to throw shit at them?
Hopefully, like Chipper says, don't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just leave them back in the room.
But it's bad that it's gotten to that point because part of the Ryder Cup, they have, the week leading up, you've got the dinners and the things like that. They all get dressed up. The wives are part of it. I mean, it's a sporting event, but it's more than that.
It's a family event,
and it's a Europe American thing, and it took a wrong turn. It's gotten worse. This has been building, and it just hit a crescendo in Bethpage.
Yeah, one thing that I found interesting is you see the president walk out there.
Oh, stones did he have?
Right?
Oh, my God.
Granted, there's snipers all over the place, and there's a lot of pictures of all those snipers now, but still.
That bulletproof vest wasn't going to do his head any good at all.
No, sir.
So Jeff sent on that front. Jeff sent me a text, or maybe all of us says, I wonder what security was like because the guy wasn't even wearing a bulletproof vest.
Oh yeah, yes.
So I actually had a friend that was there, and I asked him. I said, was it just intense to get in the place? He didn't even know the president was there. He said you just walked right through security. So there was nothing added. And Mark is probably right. There were snipers everywhere. The guy was protected.
The guy was.
But they really didn't take any extra steps. And I heard this today. A guy walked through the gates in full tactical gear. He was a local sheriff, some type of law enforcement, off duty. Walked in the gate and said, flashed his badge, but he's not on duty. Guy ended up getting arrested, but they let him in.
It's amazing.
With the president there.
How many times will you ever see any president walk anywhere with no security detail right on his hip, right? And he walked all the way out on the first tee box.
Right, with his granddaughter.
Yes.
Right?
Like I said, stones of steel.
Yeah.
How old is she?
What is she, 16 or something like that? She's an amazing golfer.
Yeah.
No, she's going to be a great golfer one day. She's
awesome.
She's awesome to play. One thing I did find pretty interesting about the Ryder Cup was in our text stream, Jeff was talking about, he did bet the Euros, and I give him a lot of credit for that. Winner. One thing a good winner. Right. One thing Jeff guaranteed us on Saturday was, quote, no way I take an early cash out. LOL. Sunday morning, Jason and I wake up to, I took a cash out.
Well, let me.
Because you really were very definitive that I'm not a loser. I'm not taking a cash out.
Let me give the details.
Let the Indians try to get the money.
He takes it personal with the Indians. It is Jeff versus the Indians. It's not Hard Rock Casino. It's Jeff versus the Indians.
And it's like they're here in his home. He's so mad.
Let me give you the full story, not just your abbreviated version.
That's the text. Right. It was word for word.
Right. Okay, so Saturday afternoon, after the first round of 4 balls were done, I get a text buyout offer from the Indians, $909. The payout was going to be $409. It was
$409.
The payout was going to be $1,250.
Yep.
Right. $500 bet, $1,250. I said no, that's not enough. So after the afternoon 4 balls are over.
Can I say one thing? Go. The way you just said, no, that's not it's like he was talking to someone.
He was. In his head.
In his head, he was having a conversation with an Indian. And I want to know that Indian's name because Jeff is talking to he's just looking at that phone and he's like, no, not enough. He's mad at him too. Sorry.
Chief Dumbass, that's his name.
For some reason in my head right now, I have Jeff standing there in this type of outfit talking to a shirtless Indian with a feather up. He's like, no, I will not take that offer.
That's not enough. Sorry, that's just the way you said it got me.
That's fair.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. So after the afternoon 4 balls are over, the offer goes to what was the offer? It was $1,109. The payout was going to be $1,250. I looked on AI. Because I really want to beat the Indians. USA had an 89% chance at that point. You and I talked about
this. That's right. And they were spot
on. In
on.
our private group chat.
Yeah.
That U.S. was going to win, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe not. So then I start studying my phone at the singles matchups the day before. And U.S. had to win, 10 of 12? Or was it 9 of 12 in order to
10
to win?
Yeah.
So I start looking at the matchups, and I could realistically see them going 10-2. And I'm thinking, do I really want to sweat this on Sunday and be the laughing stock of this podcast? So at about 11 o'clock, I said, okay, cash out.
Fair enough.
So, I lose, $142, whatever the number was.
It's a great win, though.
I mean, I spend that on a bar tab Friday afternoon.
But let's be honest. It was worth $140 for you to not have to sit and watch that
Absolutely,
on Sunday,
because
wasn't it?
until Henley missed that putt,
Yes.
with
we had
Lowry,
we had a chance.
right? If he makes that, who knows what would have happened?
The one thing I have to ask you
Unbelievable.
guys is, how do you feel about, my back hurts, I can't play today, and we have to half the point?
I think that was bullshit.
It's a terrible rule.
Terrible rule.
Terrible rule.
It's been a rule for 100 years. I think they said this was the third time it was ever used.
Yeah.
The guy did go get an MRI. Nobody knows if it was
Bullshit.
real or not.
Bullshit. Guess what?
do
You can
wonder-
go get an MRI right now. Oh, my
You're
back
right.
hurts.
You're right.
It's
and
like
they're going to find something wrong because, look at it.
it's like basically somebody hunting a personal injury attorney right
Yeah,
there. That's all that
exactly.
is. Oh, look, I got my neck hurts, my back hurts.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
yeah,
You're just trying to get some money.
Agreed.
It's a free half point.
If you can't play, it should be too bad, so sad. You lose a point.
Correct.
If you can't tee it up, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
When it was funny, so did you see the thing that I guess this happens every Ryder Cup where you put a name in the envelope? So if this happens,
This guy
the
doesn't
opposing
play.
team has already said this is the guy. This is her worst player.
How do you feel about your name being in that envelope?
I don't think Harris will ever come back.
No. Well, he doesn't need to.
I don't think
Didn't do
he'll
us any
come back,
favors.
but that's not going to be the reason.
Yeah,
he's
I don't
not
think
coming
so.
back.
Didn't he have the same record as Scheffler? I mean, they both won one.
Yeah, but one's the best player in the world, and you still get credit for that.
Hey, yeah.
So-
I'm not sure Harris is getting invited back.
No. Moving on. Item number 2 that we want to discuss this evening is game day at Alabama University.
That would be Tuscaloosa, by the way.
It is Vandy at Alabama University. This is wild. Honestly, it's only the second time that in the history for Vanderbilt to go to game day. 2008 was the last time it happened. And don't worry, they won. Yep, they beat our Auburn Tigers, Jason. So there's that in 2008. So it's pretty interesting to see game day going there.
So if there is any question that the landscape of college football has not changed, the fact that College Game Day chose to go to Alabama and Vandy instead of Florida State and Miami.
Yep.
That should tell you all you need to know. The difference between the haves and the haves not is way smaller than it used to be.
Yep.
Way
But-
smaller.
Wasn't game day in Miami last week? Weren't they? Didn't they do the Miami Florida game? I believe they did.
Yeah, I believe they
I don't
might
know.
have. It's still,
maybe so.
It's still, you got 2 ranked teams in the state of Florida, and it's an
Yeah,
ACC
yeah. No,
big
I get it.
matchup,
I get it.
and it's Vandy.
Yeah.
And they probably could have chosen 3 or 4 other games, let's be honest.
And I'm pretty sure they're at Tallahassee
They
this
are.
week, right?
They're at Tallahassee.
So, yeah. So, but I think there was a little bit of weight put in that. But Vandy's been a thorn in the side of the Tide here
Yeah.
lately.
Yep,
So-
twice in the last 30 years, you're right. But
Yeah, but that's enough.
yeah.
We'll talk about that later in our game picks. Did you see the one thing before we get off game day? Did you see Pat McAfee has changed up the kicking portion of this? I don't know if you saw that this week came out. Pat McAfee is down $850,000 so far this year on the 3 kicks
sure he's hurting.
in a row that have been made. So he said, no more damn gimmies. We're moving it back to 40 yards, and the most he can personally cash out each week is $200,000 now. So he made a whole bunch of changes to that. I thought
They've only hit like 3 kicks in the history of this
Yeah,
thing.
but the
3
kid
in a
from,
row.
The kid from Penn State, he stepped right up there and looked like he could play for some of the NFL teams. He drilled it.
And they're saying kids are like scamming college IDs to get into the lottery
yeah.
now, to get in that kicking contest.
Good for
Like,
them.
Smart.
If I got in the contest, I would absolutely find someone to substitute for me.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to split the profits here, bro. Go kick
Kind of
this
like
field
the
goal.
SAT test last year. You didn't take.
I didn't have to.
Oh, I thought you were the Oh, yeah, that
I'm
was
pretty sure I finished ahead of you, Jeffrey. Be careful.
okay.
Again. All right. Moving on. Bad Bunny.
My man.
Who the
Said no
fuck
one
is
ever.
Bad Bunny?
I mean, Bad Bunny hosting
Please.
halftime of the Super Bowl. I think it's amazing. And you know what I hope? And they've said it's happening. Bad Bunny refused when Trump got elected to play in the United States. He doesn't sing in English. He does not perform because he's afraid ICE will ruin his show and pretty much get everyone. And Ice came out this week and said, "Oh, we're going to be at the Super Bowl. Don't worry."
Do either one of you two have a single Bad Bunny song on your Spotify or on your phones?
No,
Negative.
no, sir. I don't speak. I wish I spoke Spanish, but I don't understand what he's saying, so it's not fun for me. It's not good music.
I mean, no. Is there like an NFL committee that decides every year?
Well,
who to get?
there is, right? Like, how does that happen?
Where's the thought process on having Bad Bunny as the halftime performer?
I see that. I mean, the NFL has gone to try to be this world league, right? They're trying to, there are games overseas all the time. So they're trying to bring in more of a bigger demographic. I mean, they're not making enough money, but you want to go inside the United States and take an artist who's blatantly against everything our president stands for and what we're doing right now. And I'm curious to see how that's going to play out. I guarantee he does something during that halftime show to be an asshole.
I think I'll be doing something else during halftime.
I don't think they pay the performers.
They do not?
Okay, so that's part of it is you're going to get you've eliminated the top tier right there. And then
no, I don't think so because it's 100 million people are watching. You didn't eliminate anybody because you don't have to pay them. Yeah, that's why you had Michael Jackson in his prime, and that was fabulous. Right? How many
streams do those guys get
Zillions.
The day after?
You can take any person I don't care. Hey, I deal with a lot of these people. Guarantee anybody who we've ever had on our stage, if you went to them and said, "Hey, you want to be the halftime show?" Yes. Is the answer. Yeah. Without hesitation.
I saw they offered to Taylor Swift. She would accept under the condition that she owned the rights, something about she would own the production and she would handle the promo, something like that. And NFL would not agree to it.
No, they're arrogant assholes.
Yeah.
Like they're not making enough money.
So do you think more people are going to watch the Super Bowl when we're talking about the fringe fans who are not true football fans?
The soccer fans this year.
Do you think the soccer fans are going to come in now because we got Bad Bunny as opposed to Taylor Swift?
I don't think football fans are watching for Taylor Swift either. All the wives are, but that's it, right? Let's be real. So it's not affecting us.
Your female market would
But
increase.
the NFL only cares about eyes on the TV.
Correct.
You get Taylor Swift there. Literally every freaking TV in America,
right?
Because the dad is a football fan or the kids are a Taylor Swift fan.
Right.
Every single TV in America is watching the Super Bowl.
Everyone.
Yeah, all she wanted was and she doesn't care about money, and I don't know how that works. Mark knows that better than I do. But I don't think she was asking for a lot. She wanted the rights to the show and, handle the promos.
Simple enough.
That seems pretty easy.
You've got a lot of arrogant billionaire owners who don't want to give up control of anything.
Agree with that.
What that might have come down to.
Agree with that.
I mean, I don't know.
Do you really think it gets to the owners?
Don't they have the last call? I mean, it's their league, right? I mean,
I think Roger Goodell has a lot of power in that.
I think he does too, Jeff. I don't know that answer. I'd be curious to truly know who's that decision maker. Who's the one who says, "Yeah, Bad Bunny, great idea."
Right? How that process worked? Did it go up for a vote? I mean,
a lot of people hate Roger Goodell. And outside looking in, he seems like an asshole. But let's put yourself in that guy's position. How many NFL teams are there?
32.
He has to tell 32 billionaires to go stand in the corner every week. No, you can't get your way.
You talked about the president having big balls walking out at Bethpage.
Yes.
Roger Goodell's got big balls.
Yes. Same damn thing.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I think there's a reason.
And he can't.
I think there's a reason the guy in his position lasts usually 20 or 25 years. Right? Because it's a difficult job.
Terrible.
Agreed.
Hard to do. Baseball playoffs start this week. Love this time of year. October is coming around, and we've got baseball. Fall should be here, even though it's 95 degrees here. For gosh sakes.
You know how the temp when I teed off this morning? 59 degrees.
I don't care.
The leaves were changing. October, fall was in the air.
You had your private jet waiting for you.
I am so glad I'm back in Florida and the humidity. This is beautiful here.
After seeing that tin can you were flying in, I bet you are.
You made me real nervous when you pointed out it was a single engine this morning. I was like, shit, there is only one engine in this thing.
It took all I could do not to text you. Good luck, Payne. So
thank you for that. Actually, I would not have cared. But my buddy that was sitting in the back with me, he was a nervous wreck.
You mean the guy that was laying down?
Yes, he hates.
That was the backup pilot?
That's the biggest douchebag I've ever met in my life, and I don't know.
No.
You don't lay down in a private plane. You don't lay down like you own it if you don't own it. You're an asshole at that point. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. Don't care. You're an asshole.
No, you love this. You would love this guy.
Nope.
And he was not just laying down for comfort. He was so sauced to get through this flight that like he had no other choice. He was a nervous wreck. He was short of getting on a Greyhound bus for 30 hours as opposed to this 1 hour flight. That's how nervous he was to get in this plane.
I'm to the point when I get to an airport, if my plane doesn't have 2 engines, then I'm probably going back home. I'm just
I
saying.
literally had it typed up, but I've been down under the weather this week, and I'm like, man, haven't been talking much this week in our whole chats. I'm like, just like, fine, yes, and I had it typed up. Good luck, Payne, and I just couldn't hit send. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to jinx my buddy.
You'd have been fine. I'd have been fine.
So baseball playoffs start this week. We're back. We've round circled around Jason's golf trip. Who do we think wins the World Series? Jeffrey.
I just don't see how Shohei and the Dodgers do not win it. I hate the Dodgers. Obviously, I'm a Braves fan, but man, they just seem too good.
I am taking the Sox because I am now a Red Sox fan. Well, only because the Braves suck. No, I am a Braves fan, but I kind of lost hope in the Braves in the first 2 weeks when they were 0-12, and then they gave me a little bit of hope around the All-Star break, and then hope went away real quick.
Well,
So
at least we don't have to watch them lose in the playoffs like we have so many times since 1991.
I would say it's been the most of anybody, and there's zero research in that. But they used to make the playoffs every single year.
Kind of like the
and
Buffalo
lose.
Bills.
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely.
Can you imagine now, as good as kickers are in the NFL today, if the Bills had today's kind of kicker back then, right?
They
All
probably
they
have
needed
3
was
or 4.
Dicker the kicker.
Right. I mean, Can you imagine? Yeah. So obviously, I want to see the Red Sox win because I'm a diehard Red Sox fan. Everyone knows that. I bleed Red Sox. I mean, my dog's name is Poppy. My kids both wear number 34 for their baseball and softball uniforms because I am a degenerate Red Sox fan. I'm wearing the jersey tonight. I'm wearing the yellows tonight, and I just love them. But
And if this feels really rushed, it's because the Red Sox play in a little while.
it's part of the game. It's part of the game, baby.
We've been told we're done in 15 minutes.
So that's fine. You guys can talk all night. I don't actually give a shit. So we want to say the Red Sox internally, and I will bleed Red Sox until the day I die, but I'm with Jeff. I don't think the Dodgers are just so good. And it makes me mad when I look at that team. Mookie Betts was a Red Sox. Kike Hernandez was a Red Sox. You go through that lineup, and all these people who were Red Sox players are now on the Dodgers, and Shohei is just Shohei, and he's just fun to watch. I love that guy. He's dynamic, and yet
he's probably one of the top 3 greatest baseball players any of us have ever seen in our lifetime.
Agreed.
I mean, the fact the guy can hit like he does, feel like he does, and, oh, by the way, he can pitch too.
Right.
Yeah. In my lifetime, I have never seen there is no hitting pitcher. Like there's never been a thing since this guy.
Folks, I want to apologize to you for this set tonight. We are going to get something here. We've talked about this internally, but Jason was on his private golf trip this week, and Jeff was supposedly working, and he's out of town now, and I've been under the weather.
What the hell
but
were you
next
doing,
week,
Mark?
Well,
He's been puking out of both ends.
Yes, it's
for 3 days.
Don't I look nice and skinny this week, folks? That's what 11 pounds gone will do for you in 3 days. So next week, we're going to have something nice up here. So that is one of our poor decisions of the week for me, is that we didn't get the set done. Moving on to the next topic, which is our poor decisions. I admit it to you guys, and this is hard for me to do, because when I drafted Travis Hunter in our league, terrible. You guys were like, that's the dumbest shit you could ever do. And I was like, no, Travis Hunter's the man. And then I'm like, maybe Travis Hunter isn't the man. I cut him this week. I threw him to free agency. So that's my poor decision. And my second, can I give you 2 this week?
Sure.
My second, I don't want to get the yellow flag. My second poor decision.
Let me put it up here just to make sure it's
Yeah, it's not long. It's not long. My second poor decision of the week. Yeah, he's very, very on edge. My second thing is, so we do this podcast every week. We have fun with it. Honestly, I've really enjoyed this thing. But Jason's wife calls it Jason's play date. And that, to me,
Fair point.
is really fun to me. The poor decision out of this for me is the fact that I don't have video of Jason getting dropped off and picked up each week, because that's what happens, because he can't drive. Each week he gets dropped off and picked up because it's Jason's play date with his friends. And it's like the dude's 8, but he's hammered. So I'm just pissed at myself for not having that video. So that's a poor decision on my part.
You can make one in just in about 30 minutes if you want for next week.
Great analogy.
Oh, your poor decision, Jeffrey.
Oh, man. I didn't make many this week, but I guess the 5-leg anytime TD parlay was a bad decision since I did not hit that. I had Hunter Henry, Puka.
He goes by Puka.
Puka, I'm so sorry. 2 others that hit. I can't remember the names. I'm 3 whiskeys in. Y'all are only 1. Anyway, I needed a Crayon, otherwise known as Scataboo, anytime TD. Yep. Giants get the ball 1st and 10. 5 minutes to go. They hand it to him. He gets to the 6. Hand it to him again. He gets to the half. Next time they hand it to somebody else. Touchdown Giants. Jeff loses $8,660 on a $200 wager.
So you didn't really
Poor
lose
decision of the week.
You didn't lose any.
Oh,
You
yes,
lost
yes,
200. You lost 200.
And the whole time I was waiting for the Indians to give me a
Here he is talking to him
buyout
again.
offer. And apparently those bastards don't do that on player props.
No.
So
Jeff's using that math my wife uses where she buys the $400 dress. It was like, this was $900 last week. I just saved us $500.
No, you spent $400.
No, you spent $400.
yeah, well, I only spent $200, but the payout was looking good. Anyway, we're gonna go for it again this week.
Good luck.
Yep.
Any poor decisions there?
Well, I'll lean on my betting poor decision. It was a very poor decision for me to go play golf in North Carolina for 4 days, but it was fucking awesome, I'm going to be honest. Not good for business, but made some bad bets. I had this great parlay set up in the Ryder Cup. I made the mistake of going Jeffrey over here, and I picked too many euros. All of my Americans hit. Every American hit.
You know what that's called? Karma.
Loser.
Karma, bitch.
I agree.
Karma.
I almost, I wasn't upset about it. And I couldn't be upset about it. And it lost right out of the gate because I had Justin Rose over Cam Young. No way Cam Young's going to beat Justin Rose, rookie.
Every putt on
against
Saturday.
Exactly.
Right.
But, that guy's they said that he's played, Bethpage 100 times. He grew up there. I love to lose that bet but that was definitely a very poor decision to bet those guys.
I thought it would have been getting on that plane.
Yeah,
No,
me too.
Hey,
No,
the
those
plane
planes
took
are
off.
the
And,
best.
plane took off and landed the way it was supposed to.
Did just what it was supposed to. Things that piss us off this week. Anything happened for you, Jason, as you were gallivanting around?
I've had a very good week. I can't complain about a lot of it.
What you say every
All right,
week?
things that piss it. It's not going to piss. Actually, I'm not even going to go there. No, y'all are just going to make fun of me. No,
Tell us now.
It's too late. You've opened the door.
Do you know? All right, so first, we had a 9:30 tea time this morning. Didn't set an alarm. I'm on Eastern time. I should be up, 6, 7 o'clock anyway, Eastern Central time. Literally, somebody's banging on my door this morning. And my buddy says, he was like, I was scared to open the door. I didn't want to see you all bloated and purple. So I oversleep for my tea time this morning. So I get up, I'm half out of it. First couple holes, okay, mid, whatever. You get to the fourth hole, they got a nice little halfway house. It was like, this is going to go one of two ways. It's either going to get real good or real bad, but I need a double Bloody Mary. Spice it up. Let's go. I end up shooting a 37 on the front. I'm like, what's the course record?
What's the course record?
As we make the turn. 46 on the back. Worst 9 holes of my 4-day golf trip.
Only topped by the 47 you shot on the back at Camp Creek last week. Or was that the third?
I don't know. I do it a lot.
We're going to change the topic here. We're going to change this segment. We're going to call it First World Problems with Jason.
I like that idea. His
It's
problems
a great
are
idea.
It doesn't happen often, but yeah, it's a good one.
His
Yeah.
problems are on a different level than mine and yours.
You and me, buddy. We're over here in the slums.
Yes, sir.
We don't live behind a gate. Jeff,
In
what
front of the water.
What pissed you off this week?
I really kind of along Jason's terms, I had a pretty good week.
Good.
But it comes down to I get so sick and tired of my customers They
I
come
mean, the
in-
people who pay your living and your whole
sir.
livelihood. Okay.
So there's a
Just wanna
small
understand.
segment, maybe a large segment this time of the year. They come in and they get food to go, right? So they go down to the pizza bar. There's salad, pizza, dessert, whatever. And they'll grab 2 or 3 slices, and underneath that, they'll bury like macaroni and cheese and salad and peppers. In
Here
there.
we go again. We've been through this
And
rigmarole.
they'll come up to me at the bar. What'd you have, sir? I had 3 slices. Let me see what's in your fucking box. They open it up, and there's like $25 worth of food in there. And it just, I mean, who does that?
Sounds like a lot of people, because this was a conversation we had a month ago.
Yeah, well, it's gotten worse, it seems. I guess it's that time of the year. I don't know.
No, neither. There's just one thing this week that really pissed me off. And I've been sick and miserable, so you'd think a lot, but I didn't have a lot of time to think, which is kind of weird. Jason wants to go viral so bad on this podcast, but the son of a bitch doesn't do a damn thing to go viral.
Nothing.
I literally said in our group the other day, hey, I'm putting this on Facebook. I'm putting it on Instagram. I'm putting it on X. I'm putting it on LinkedIn, for Christ's sakes. Jason, you got friends on LinkedIn? Never post. He's not one time posted. Fat ass over here. I've asked him to post this thing on social media. And what's he do?
But he's lost 11 pounds.
Yeah, now all of a sudden I'm the skinny guy.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, can you just, Jeff, you really talk about being your podcast and you're the star. Maybe you could go out there and promote it. He's never posted it on his until this week. Episode 5 went up on his. So that pissed me off this week. You guys want to do, hey, we got to get it out there. And you've done nothing to do that.
So now we have another 463 followers, thanks to me.
Correct.
I post on Instagram. I can't.
Which account? You have so many.
No, I only have one.
What about your LinkedIn? You've never, just so everyone knows.
That's a
go look this up.
business page.
Hey,
Right?
That's
There's
a
degenerates
business.
on the business page, too.
I post on there, and I actually, the funny part, I get almost as many funny comments on the LinkedIn page as I do on the Instagram page.
I'll be honest. I probably don't know half the
Jason?
people I'm friends with on LinkedIn.
Hey, guess
Get
what?
your wife to do it for you.
Jason has never posted on LinkedIn, by the way. He's so business forward. He's never made a post. Go check it out, folks. You can find him, Jason Smoker, on LinkedIn. It's not hard to find.
If anyone reaches out to me, I will start posting.
He'll never
We'll
be
put it
there
that
because he's
way.
playing golf.
Correct. So let's talk some college football for the week. Recap so far, the season is Jason's 9-4-1. I'm 7-6-1. Jeff's 5-8-1. Before we started this week,
Wait, can we? You blew by that fast. What 9?
9-4-1,
wins?
7-6-1, 5-8-1. Settle
Wow.
down. You didn't do great
Settle.
this week.
Settle.
This is changing quick. We had 2 games to pick this week. Game 1 was Alabama University at Georgia Bulldogs. The line is Georgia -3. Jeff, the pizza man, was the winner with Alabama. Jason and I both had Georgia at home, and they were losers.
Sorry, Moyer.
Game 2 was Auburn Tigers at Texas A&M. Line was A&M -6.5. We all picked Auburn. We're all winners. So for the week, Jeff was 2-0. Jason and I were both 1-1 in college. In the pro games, Carolina at New England. Line was New England -5.5. Jason and I picked Carolina. Jeff, great homer picked New England.
Losers.
And was a winner. We were losers. Cincinnati at Denver. Denver was -7.5. And folks,
Easy pick.
Dumpster fire.
this is as painful as it gets for me.
They're bad.
This is the worst fucking football team I have ever seen in my damn life.
How long you been an Auburn fan?
I hate Zach Taylor. I hate everyone in the Brown family who's associated with the Bengals.
Oh, my.
I wish
Cross them off the list.
the things
Yes.
I wish against you and the family harm is a disgrace. You are an embarrassment. I have tickets to a game to go with Pizza Boy later in the season. I texted him this weekend and said, I'm not going if shit don't change. And
He's
I'm
not kidding.
No, he's not kidding. Why would I want to go spend $10,000 to piss it away watching these assholes be fucking terrible? So I
You're
lost.
going.
No, I'm not. If they look like this, I
He had
guarantee I
ticket-
don't.
He had tickets with me a year or 2 ago. Burrow gets hurt, and he was like, I'm not going to the game. Burrow's not playing. I was like, well, I paid for these tickets, so I'm going.
Y'all have fun.
You go
I'm
do
thinking
what
by
you
the
want.
time we get to that point, you guys are going to have somebody other than Browning as your quarterback.
No, actually, Zach Taylor came out this week and said, I'm sticking with Browning. We feel like he's our guy.
He's
so
not.
He is not our guy, but our offensive line's not our guy. And nobody's our guy. So it's a shit show. I hate the Bengals. I love you. That's the problem. So we're moving on. I lose. I'm 0-2 in pros. Jeff's 2-0. Jason's 1-1. So now we have made a
What just happened to Pizza Man? Go 4-0 again, second time this year.
Well done,
But you've
Pizza
also
Man.
been 0-4 a couple times, so settle down.
Just once.
So now Jason is 12-9-1, Jeff's 11-10-1, and I'm 10-11-1. And that'll be the last time I ever picked the fucking Bengals. So this week's college games. This week's college games are number 16, Vandy. At number 10, Alabama University. Line is Alabama University minus 10.5. Pizza Boy, that's your team. You go first.
All right. Not only did we lose to Vandy last year for the first time in 30 years, they're obviously for real, hence game day being there. That quarterback, Pavia, is the man. Granted, I don't really think they've played anybody. I looked at the schedule. I really couldn't name one of the teams. They jumped off the board that bad. But I still like them to cover. I think it's going to be a close game. Give me Vandy and the points.
Jason.
All right, so I had to rely on my experts here. So I'm going to give a shout-out to old Dr. J, my dentist, who went to Alabama and then dental school at Vanderbilt. He is a Vandy fan, and he went to Vandy undergrad, Alabama Dental School.
Can you get your shit
right.
together?
Let me get that shit right, because
Have
this is
another drink.
important.
Jesus. How much wine do you drink this weekend on your fancy golf trip?
A lot.
Was it expensive wine?
I don't know. I didn't pay for it.
You drink wine on the golf course?
Yeah, he is. You have Jeff. This guy. Oh, yeah.
Out of a styrofoam cup? What are you
I do not drink
doing?
wine on the golf course.
Okay.
But, so
Jeff,
Jeff.
He does. That's disappointing.
No, I do not drink wine on the golf course. Dr. J says the Vandy quarterback was talking shit this week and says they're going to blow out Alabama. Okay. So I rely on him for my picks, and he said he hates this, but Bama covers. So I'm taking the Tide.
Is that the guy that went 0 for 13 2 weeks ago?
No, that was my buddy on the golf trip this week.
Hey,
I don't rely him on picks anymore.
and the best part is the guy's never seen the podcast and know he was a loser.
No, he's actually watching the podcast now. He was the guy passed out in the back of the plane.
I hate him. He's a loser. So I think Alabama wins the game, but I'm with Jeff. Diego, something about this kid.
Yes.
He is not going to lose.
Okay.
He's going to keep the game closer than that line.
All right.
13. The line started at 13.5.
Yeah.
Tide minus 13.
It started tied minus 13. It's
Wow.
down to 10.5. So I'm gonna
Makes
I'm
me
gonna
feel
take
better.
I'm gonna take the 10.5. Yeah, you got 3 free, so I'm gonna take it. Second game we're gonna pick this week is Miami, number 3 Miami at number 18 Florida State. Miami is a 4.5 point favorite, and I'll go first just because you guys want to change it up. I think FSU wins. If they win, they have a chance to go a long way. They still have Clemson. And I know there's
Clemson sucks.
but they're still Clemson, right? And I knew you were going to say that, but they have that in Florida. And guess what? That's an in-state rival. Those rivalry games, we deal with it. Alabama, Auburn, we deal with it. Florida State is 2-1 against the spread this year. FSU has won 3 of the last 4 meetings against Miami. And I feel like the home team getting 4.5 points here is a good value. I'm going to take FSU. Jason.
Also taking FSU because I think they got caught with their pants down last week looking forward. I think they've been preparing for this game for 2 weeks. So
Good call.
And home field is big in Tallahassee. So I think FSU covers that.
What are you guys smoking? Are you serious? Have you not watched the Seminoles play other than week 1 against a very underprepared Bama team? They
only had 6 months to prepare for that game.
Look like shit the rest of the year. Miami has more talent. Give me the Hurricanes.
All right.
Fair enough. We were asked this week by one of our buddies to start picking games that were not our teams and games that mattered a little more. So, Ginger Fins, here you go. We're going to honor their comments because we do appreciate your comments. So, like, share, comment. We can't go viral because Jason's not going to do shit unless you folks out there actually do something and like and share this.
Like share.
So, friend share. This week's pro games. We're going to go Broncos at Philadelphia Eagles. The line is Eagles minus 3.5. Pizza Boy.
This is a surprise. I didn't see this on the email.
It was in there. I did. You overlooked it.
You're a liar.
Coming in
This was
unprepared.
100% in there.
Pizza Man coming in
I guess
unprepared.
that went to my spam folder, I guess.
It did.
Okay, Eagles, and who are they playing? Bo Nix and the Broncos?
That's right.
Former
Broncos at Philly.
That's right.
You know what? The Eagles, even though they're winning, they haven't looked great doing it this year. I think they get back on track. I think they put, they went up by 24 points last week before, laying an egg in the second half. I don't think that'll happen again. Give me the Eagles and that quarterback that I love, Jalen.
Do you love him because he's my fantasy quarterback?
Because he just whooped his ass last week. I'll go ahead. I'll pick because I don't want you to feel like you're in the middle. Philly's not looked good all year. Even though they haven't lost, they haven't looked good. Correct. They've looked good for a half here and a half there, but there's a half of each game they have not looked like a Super Bowl team. So I'm taking that off there. They're not the same team. Heck, you tried to trade Saquon Barkley off your fantasy team.
No, I didn't.
You tried. There's a lot of conversations, folks. Jeff tried to get rid of Saquon.
I'll take Saquon.
Yeah, and
I've had some offers after 5 or 6 whiskeys, and I end up just turning off my phone so I won't click accept.
That's why they do it. If you're in a league ever with Jeff, hit him at about 9 a.m. or p.m. I don't know, just 9, and you may get yourself what you want on your fantasy team. But the only way for Saquon to go is down, and we all knew that. That Broncos defense is actually real. They're a 2-2 team, but I'll take them plus the 3.5.
All right, I'm going to go the other way, and I don't like to do it because I'm a big Bo Nix fan, but it's tough to play in Philly, and I'm going to take the Eagles.
Did a lot of research on that.
I did do a lot of research on that.
You didn't see the email either. I don't care what you say.
I'll text you on our private chat next time.
Thank you.
Moving on, the next game we pick is the Washington Commanders at Los Angeles Chargers. The line is Chargers minus 2.5. Jeff, I don't understand your confusion.
I just didn't.
Did you not
see
this?
an email? You're such a liar.
This is all. I read all this on the plane.
Jason literally was like, "What are the games we're going to pick this week?" And I said, "Remember the comments?" And you even commented back. You're right. I see the comments. Fans want us to pick.
The only one I saw was somebody wanting us to pick the Saints game. That's the only one I saw.
I did see
already had the winner for that one.
Well.
Jeff's always 2 steps behind you. But I love your outfit, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You look very dedicated.
Very official.
Just read the text.
I'm glad I got everything under control.
Not hard to read a text.
I haven't had to throw a flag all night or blow the whistle.
We told him this was a Halloween show. Bring your costume. Here comes Jeffrey.
It's going to be even better on Halloween, folks. Trust me.
Jason, who do you like in this game?
I am taking the Chargers. I can't go against Dicker, the kicker. And more importantly, the guy most important to Dicker, the kicker, is an old Auburn guy. My buddy Josh Harris is the long snapper.
Long snapper. It's a great play.
He is a Pro Bowler. You can't go against a Pro Bowl long snapper, so I'm taking the Chargers.
I love that. I love that play.
I'm taking the Chargers.
That's the extent of your studying the kicker and the long snapper?
I went to Mexico with the guy this last summer. He seemed like he can't lose a game.
Where did you go to school?
At Auburn.
That's what I thought.
Jeff,
exactly.
Jeff, let's be real. He lives a life we don't live.
Correct.
Oh, my
That's
God.
all. That's what it boils down to.
It's on the water. He's got a huge pool table in his house. Do you have space?
Here we
No,
go.
I don't have space for that. I have kids. I mean, I got a lot of things happening. So for me, Jaden Daniels is back, but I don't think he's up for it. Chargers are good. I got Dicker the kicker on my fantasy team. I hope he kicks 19 field goals to beat slum-lord's ass, because that'll be my.
Oh, you got Dicker the kicker?
I got Dicker the kicker.
Oh, I don't feel good about my chances this week now.
All of a sudden,
I'm going to tell Josh to miss a couple snaps and see what it's worth to him.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl, not next year. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Chargers minus the 2.5. Jeffrey,
you're not going to need Dicker the kicker. Herbert, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He doesn't get enough credit. And as much as people hate the Harbaugh brothers, they're both really good coaches, and I can see them getting to the Super Bowl out of the AFC. They're a good team.
Yep.
So give me Harbaugh and the boys.
I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're all on the same team there. So, folks, that's another episode of Poor Decision, guys. We obviously are about out of drinks. We need to go make one. Jeff needs to make his 27th, and for that, we tell you, cheers.
Cheers.
Good night.